Getting closer and closer to the fragrant rose lily collection that we're excited to show you. Shop early, it never fails. Things sell out. Once true spring weather gets here, we're claiming our items now. They'll be delivered when it's the right time to grow. So that moves us into our next item. This from Roberta's is a 4-piece breeder Marco's Choice hardy geranium plant, and over 4,700 orders have been placed this week. I now only have 2,500 to go around. All right, so geranium plants. Let's talk about geraniums, please,
Yes.
Devin.
Amy, these are actually winter hardy geraniums. So if you've ever grown a winter hardy geranium before, things like the Max Frays or the Roseannes, these are similar to those ones in the fact that they're going to be blooming for you every single year, but the difference is right here. Look at these beautiful colors. Now, these were bred by my good friend Marco van Noort over in Holland. He creates his own plants in his own garden, and what he breeds his geraniums for is incredible colors, but also performance in your garden with ease. These are some of the longest blooming plants that you'll have in your garden year after year after year. For me here in Westchester, mine start to bloom around the beginning of May, and they bloom into June and into July and into August, into September, even into November until our first frost. And that's what that's all about.
Well, I love that it has a little bit of a wildflower look to it.
It does.
You know, the way that they kind of sprout and they go in different directions, and some are larger and some are smaller. The shades of all those pinks and purples look so pretty with the green. So if you like that kind of idea of it, almost looks like Mother Nature planted it and just kind of sprung up from nowhere. That's the look that you get from this geranium plant. Now you get 4, so show me what arrives and how we need to take care of it.
So here's one of the 4 plants that we're going to be shipping to you guys, and as always, we ship all of our plants to your door free of charge. Now, these geranium plants will each grow about 18 to 24 inches around and about 18 inches tall. These are the perfect plants to plant along your borders, along your walkways. I love them in all of my perennial areas. With rock gardens are absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, we put some rocks in here to give you guys kind of the reference. They're wonderful kind of on slopes, just cascading wherever they might be growing.
Could you, when you say cascade, I didn't mean to interrupt you, I'm sorry, but could you put them in your little window boxes and flower boxes that you kind of hook onto your deck railings?
When I used to live in Seattle, that's exactly how I grew them. I grew them in a window box on my balcony, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Now here in this image, there's Eric on the left, and that's Marco on the right.
Hi, Marco.
And as you can see, Amy, look how they kind of just cascade down the sides of those steps. That's what makes these so beautiful, is they'll just kind of fill and overflow wherever you have them growing.
You know, it's so funny when I hang out with you guys, you make me want to move, because I realize I need more space, right?
That's true.
I need everything in the show. So choose what you want, you know, choose what will work for you. But if you are interested in the geranium plants, that Marco collection, do not wait, because we have fewer than 2,200 to go around. I can't help but think about what the lavender collection would look like.
My goodness.
Somewhere within this world of the geranium plants. Oh, do you have it down there? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
bring it
that's
up.
what brought it to my mind. Again, being a lover of purple in the garden, because I think it looks so good against brick. Any color of siding. If you have a stone house, like whatever it is, purple looks so good. So I would do the lavender in the back because that gets taller, right?
Yes.
And then the geranium in the front.
And that's a perfect combination. Now, the fact is, most gardeners have been picking up 3 or 4 or even 5 of these collections of the hardy geraniums because they're one of the top performing plants that we offer all year long. They just keep going and going and going. And in this collection, you're getting all of these different beautiful shades of pinks and magentas and blues in every single pot. And that's what makes this hardy geranium a set above every other hardy geranium out there. And I'm going to tell you, for this value, you're not going to find, you might find other hardy geraniums for this value, but not these ones, and you certainly won't find these in the United States for many years to come. It's because we've worked directly with Marco, our friend over in Amsterdam, for a decade or more, that we're able to bring you some of the world's finest geraniums at this incredible value.
Right, and the value is really amazing. It's that sale price of $26. You know, Devin, forgive me if we already talked about this and I don't remember, but sun, shade, I know we've been talking a lot about putting them along the rock walls and around the stairs. But where do I need to put them as far as sun goes?
So these are a very versatile plant. They'll handle a light morning sun, but they'll also handle all the way as high as a full day of sun. And they are such wonderful performers. Here you can see them just along the walkway. You see how they do have that sort of wildflower look, but they are also very well kept, which is very nice and tidy, which I actually prefer in my garden. I like a nice tidy garden, but what I love about them is all the colors you can see on the right.
Yes, it's so funny. Everybody likes a different garden. I like how you said you like a nice and tidy. You know, I know your cousin said he likes that garden that takes him to an oasis, makes him feel like he's gone somewhere other than the state he lives in. So whatever you like, I like an easy garden, meaning if I do, again, fall asleep because I get home late and I don't want to water the garden in the evening, I like an easy garden. And so you get a lot of that when you shop Roberta's. You can make your garden dreams come true. But again, look at this. I mentioned Alice in Wonderland earlier.
Yeah.
You know that scene where she walks through the garden and the flowers all talk to her? Some are tall, some are tiny, some are purple, some are light pink. It's just this beautiful little arrangement that has arranged itself.
It's so true. And these perennial geraniums are exceptionally winter hardy down to about -30 degrees. And these are the flowers that will just keep on chugging along in your garden, often giving you 6 to 9 months of flowers year after year after year in all of these beautiful shades. It's a perfect companion for everything from your lavenders to your daylilies to the wonderful hydrangeas as well.
Right? All right. Well, they will keep chugging along, but you got to grab them now if you want them to at a sale price of $26.44, M89 799.